The average annual property tax bill has gone up from $3,249 to $4,646. That represents a almost $1,400 increase annually in property taxes.
Totally.
When we were talking about this idea that property taxes go up 1.3%, you know, that's 1.3%, therefore it increases, you're like, I mean, yeah, it's an increase, but it's not a surprise. You want to tell me a little bit about that?
Yeah. So I'm sure if you're a current client, you've worked with JWB to purchase an investment to expand your portfolio. And when we are going through those conversations and planning for portfolio growth for our clients, we factor in a ton of estimates on the front end because of our 19 years of experience. And with 19 years of data, we get pretty close to being able to really tinker with the numbers and show a client what can be expected within the 10-year buy and hold. And one of the things that we account for is operating expenses to increase annually. And so we account for that, we plan for it, and we have it in your pro forma so that when it happens, you should have the money set aside and ready to rock with that new information and proposed tax bill that comes in October.
So do most of these calls that are like, hey, I just got a bill that my property tax went up, what the heck? Do you then mostly kind of go back like, yeah, look back at the estimate that we made for your investment on day one and notice that we are still in line here and this is
Yeah.
this is already built in?
Totally. I think starting with let's look at the bill together. Let's make sure it's all in line. Let's talk it through. Send me a copy of it. I think for any investor that's not local and even local, we want to see what you have your hands on and any, notices from the city of Jacksonville or mail from the county. We want to be able to look at together as your provider to be able to work through the details on it and try to figure out what makes the most sense. And once we have it in hand, yes, we would be able to explain that the pro forma that we looked at in order to purchase the property that has the increase, it makes sense and is accounted for.
Yeah, there you go.